Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Kash Patel, a man who's been at the center of attention for his strong moves and steadfastness to Donald Trump, from his stunning total assets in 2025 to the rich loft he calls home and the staggering vehicle assortment that blows some people's minds any place he goes, we've got every one of the subtleties you've been dying to realize. Stay tuned on the grounds that this is a story you won't have any desire to miss. Kash Patel's net worth is a great $30 million, and a large piece of his abundance comes from buying many inns across the US and Canada. On top of that, he holds Tesla stock esteemed at $7 million, adding even more to his monetary achievement. He's also made a fortune exchanging Bitcoin, appearing that he knows how to bring in savvy cash moves in the present quick-changing business sector. Kash Patel, whose complete name is Kashyap Pramod Vinod Patel, was brought into the world on February 25, 1980, in Nursery City, New York. His guardians were Indian Gujarati foreigners who previously got comfortable in Canada during the 1970s to get away from ethnic restraint in East Africa. Later, they moved to the US, where his dad found fill-in as a monetary official at an airline organization with profound roots in training India. Patel was brought up in the Hindu confidence, a piece of his character that stays critical. He finished his secondary school training at Nursery City Secondary School on Long Island, setting the stage for his future accomplishments in the wake of completing secondary school. Patel proceeded to learn at the College of Richmond. In 2002, he didn't stop there. By 2004, he had moreover procured a declaration in worldwide regulation from College School London in Britain. To finish it off, in 2005, he finished his regulation degree at Speed College School of Regulation in New York, setting the establishment for his noteworthy vocation in regulation and governmental issues in the wake of completing graduate school. Kash Patel moved to Florida and authoritatively turned into an individual from the Florida bar. In April 2006, he spent the following 8 years filling in as a public safeguard, first in Miami-Dade province and later at the government level. During this time, he dealt with a few serious cases addressing clients blamed for significant wrongdoings like worldwide drug dealing, murder, gun infringement, and mass cash. Sneaking his involvement with handling these high-stakes cases helped shape his lawful vocation and aptitude in 2014. Simultaneously, he filled in as a lawful contact for the First-Class Joint Extraordinary Activities Order by 2017. His profession had taken another jump at the point when he was selected as Senior Insight on Counterterrorism for the House Knowledge Board of Trustees in April 2017. Kash Patel ventured into a key position as the senior guide to Devin Nunes, the seat of the House Knowledge Council. During his time there, Patel turned into a focal point of the conservative opposition against examinations concerning Donald Trump and charges of Russian interference in the 2016 official political decision. His contribution carried him into the spotlight as a critical player in these high-stakes political fights. Kash Patel is generally credited with drafting the disputable 2018 Early Afternoons Reminder, which blamed the FBI for the offense of getting a warrant to watch the previous Trump crusade. Help Carter Pagee. While this guarantee was discussed, denied by the Board of Trustees staff chief, a representative for Devin Nunes, and some sources. Patel himself decided not to remark freely on the notice, which pundits named as one-sided, and in light of particular data started an enormous discussion. Later, the Liberals oversaw the place of agents in January 2019. Kash Patel momentarily worked for about a month as a senior chamber at the House Change and Oversight Board of Trustees. During this time, he was engaged with different lawful issues in spite of the fact that his job was fleeting in February 2019. Kash Patel was recruited as a staff part for President Donald Trump's public safety gathering, where he worked in the Global Associations and Partnerships Directorate. By July 2019, he was elevated to ranking executive of the recently made Counterterrorism Directorate, as indicated by the Kash Road Diary. Patel assumed a critical part in a secret mission to Damascus in mid-2020, where he dealt with arranging the arrival of distraught Kalmas and writer Ostentai, who were being held by the Syrian government. When Kash Patel joined the public safety gathering, some guides, including Fiona Slope, raised worries about his job. Slope, who had a confounded relationship with President Trump, guaranteed that Patel immediately turned into a free back channel for the president, despite the fact that he was viewed as underqualified for his job, which included liabilities related to the assembled country. Notwithstanding being authoritatively doled out to counter-terrorism issues, Patel was alluded to by Best as one of his top Ukraine strategy experts. This raised a warning. As Trump appeared to need to talk about Ukraine-related archives with him, Patel was accepted to have worked independently from Rudy Giuliani's casual channels, which were engaged with Ukraine matters during the reprimand request. Observers were examined concerning Patel, with Slope proposing that Patel was inappropriately engaged with Ukraine strategy and was passing data to Best. Anyway, different authorities like Gordon Sandlin and Kent testified that they never associated with Patel in their work. In October 2019, Politico distributed a story that incorporated an unknown source who asserted to have worked at the White House. The source proposed that Kash Patel had extraordinary admittance to President Trump and had offered guidance on Ukraine strategy that went past his authority obligations. Patel firmly denied these allegations and accordingly documented a maligning claim against Politico the following month, looking for $25 million in harms. On December 3, 2019, the House Knowledge Advisory Group delivered a report that included telephone records acquired through summons from AT&T and Verizon. One of the critical pieces of data was a 25-minute telephone call between Kash Patel and Rudy Giuliani on May 10, 2019. This call occurred after various endeavors by the two men to arrive at one another also happened. Under an hour later, Giuliani talked with Kurt Volker. Presently after their discussion, another unidentified telephone number called Giuliani, followed by a call from his partner Lev Parnas. In public safety reaction to the report, Patel told CBS News on December 4, 2019, that he was not engaged with Giuliani's back-channel conversations on Ukraine. He made sense of that the call with Giuliani was an individual matter and not connected with Ukraine strategy. In February 2020, Kash Patel played another job at the Office of the Overseer of Public Knowledge, ODNI, as head appointee to Acting Chief Richard Grinnell later that month. Patel went with President Donald Trump to India for a state visit. He was perceived in the media as one of two Americans of Indian plunge who went with the president on this huge outing in November 2020. President Trump selected Kash Patel as head of staff to Acting Secretary of Safeguard Christopher Mill operator. Following the excusal of Secretary of Safeguard Imprint Esper, Patel was said to have reprimanded Esper for not supporting Trump's choice to send military soldiers to Washington to address the George Floyd riots. Patel remained in his job at the Pentagon for 90 days. Months later, Unfamiliar Strategy magazine connected Kash Patel's arrangement to his job at the Pentagon with President Trump's refusal to acknowledge the 2020 political race results, as indicated by protection specialist Alex Ward from Vox. Recommended that the move wasn't especially concerning and could have been important for endeavors to accelerate the U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. Vanity Fair announced that while Christopher Mill operator filled in as acting Secretary AR of Protection, Patel and another authority, Cohen Watnick, were the genuine power behind choices at the Pentagon. One unknown source even asserted that Patel was the most powerful individual in the U.S. government on public safety matters at that point, after the November 2020 political race. Patel supposedly forestalled some division of safeguard authorities from helping with the change to the Biden organization, as detailed by NBC. As head of staff, Patel was liable for regulating the branch of guard's coordination with Joe Biden's official progress. Moreover, he upheld a drive to isolate the Public Safety Office from the U.S. digital order, a move that mirrored his emphasis on reshaping guards and security structures in mid-2021 after the 2020 U.S. official political decision. Previous President Trump thought about Kash Patel for an influential position at the FBI or CIA. Trump even contemplated making Patel the CIA agent chief or acting chief, which would have implied terminating the ongoing Chief China FBI Haspel. Anyway, this thought areas of strength for confronted resistance, including from lawyer General William Barr, who unequivocally went against Patel becoming FBI chief. In his journal, Barr expressed that would just take the job, not without a fight in the last long stroke.